Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on second down. Lopez to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third down, he drops to throw. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Cal's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got...
Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, UNC! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He breaks a tackle. Sweet cut there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback will keep it. Runs through a tackle. He powers his way ahead. Gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Brown will throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the flat and the wide receiver screen. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. Our heels. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds a little space. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hood. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Brown will throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down, Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Motion from the back. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
New set of downs after the completion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners gotta be thrilled with the result. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Escapes trouble. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's good. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
It's reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. The play-action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gauze. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeper. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Golden Bears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lopez wants to fire. It's on target and complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Reads it, fires complete. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, it's a reverse. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes! And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lopez to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Gauze. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And here comes the offense on second down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Brown will throw it. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's James. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it behind the line. It's good. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. To the ground, he's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Spins away from the defense. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. It's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into...
Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off the play fake. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lopez to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's shipped. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. Makes his man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Jukes his way for more. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They've played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia's offense has the ball first today. It was a forgettable season for both of these teams, and the South's oldest rivalry, and the Cavs couldn't even find any solace in winning this game against the Tar Heels. Carolina cruised and had a big lead after 3 and coasted home with the W.
Well, it was a big win for North Carolina, snapping a 4-game losing skid going into that. But really, Virginia never could get it going offensively. Running, throwing, no rhythm. Only 288 total yards, David. They turned it over twice. They've got to be better on offense today.
Yeah, this definitely was a needed win a year ago for North Carolina to get some good feelings going because they were struggling, like you mentioned, the 4-game losing streak. But really, they got it going throwing. They got it going running. They had everything working a year ago. Virginia up for a tall task.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. It's a reverse. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver going in motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Working that left side now. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Morris. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 35. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hood. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lopez to pass.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to throw it. The screen. He's got wheels. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Morris. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep.
Good, it's a fumble. bounced right back to them. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Creates a little room. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. This is a designed run. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's got a chance. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Morris. Here's a heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Thanks to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ennis. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Dropping back, it's Morris. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Quarterback keeps it. Fights off a defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Lopez to pass. Rushes on him. Avoids pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off-play action on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Ennis. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ennis. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Morris. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
Oh, he's got some space.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Across the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. From the gun, running back on the move. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morris. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the middle. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ship. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Floats it out in space. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Virginia. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 15 over Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Ship. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Catch in the middle. It's Ennis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The Cavaliers showing some attitude as they build this lead against Carolina.
The Wahoos are making plays, and you're really seeing the speed. They've done an outstanding job recruiting, and it's showing up.
Yeah, and they call it the gentleman's rivalry, Virginia does, and they're not treating North Carolina like gentlemen. They're taking care of business and winning this thing.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got his man in the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Shakes off the defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Touch pass on the right. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's good. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's good. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lopez to pass. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Ship.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Pulls it in. It's Ship. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This edition of the South's oldest rivalry is steeped in Cavalier attitude as Virginia takes down North Carolina. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.